Hi, Sandra.
Hi.
So what are you feeling about travel to the U.S. these days?
Oh, I won't do it.
Okay.
I was invited to a wedding of a close relative in Los Angeles coming up this summer, and I'm not going. But I did book a trip to Ireland that I'm going on in April.
Oh,
and,
lovely.
It was booked, as it turns out, through a U.S. company. Not a U.S. A U.S. company does the bookings.
Okay.
It's an Irish-owned company, but because of how it was structured many years ago. So I just paid the last installment in American dollars, and I'll tell you, it was painful. So I just wanted to say to people who are booking trips away, if they are wanting to boycott U.S. businesses, they should check to make sure that the booking companies aren't American.
That is a very good tip, Sandra. Thank you for that, and enjoy your trip in Ireland. That sounds amazing. McKenzie, you're nodding at yes.
This is something that we're really just starting to hear, is a lot of clients that maybe had no intention of going to the United States, but are now looking really hard at who they're booking through, what companies they're booking through. Cruise lines are a great example. We've had clients that have said they do not want to travel on a US-based cruise line. That is easier said than done, because almost every cruise line, major cruise line, is owned by 2 or 3 US-based cruise companies.
Right.
So definitely with tour operators, it's going to be the same thing. A lot of them are US based. Now, there are tour operators that are based in Europe, not so much in Canada, but definitely in other countries that do still charge in US dollars. That shouldn't deter people from using them if they're not based in the United States, but US dollars just happen to be generally the international currency that most of these companies are using for Western travelers.
Right.
So definitely I like the advice that was in that call. Look at who you're booking through. There are a number of fantastic tour operators that do international touring in Asia and in Europe and in the South Pacific that are Canadian based that are worth looking into as well.
All right. And Sandra also brought up another point, that she's choosing not to go to a wedding because that would mean she has to travel to the U.S. And my heart does go out to so many people that will face that. It's not just necessarily travel for pure enjoyment. There's family and dear friends that they aren't going to be able to see because they choose that. Are you hearing any of those sort of difficult conversations?
Definitely, and we definitely have a lot of clients that are cross-border families, where some members of the family are in Florida or they're in New York or wherever in the United States, and if you feel strongly about what's happening, there are some tough decisions and some tough conversations you may have to have. But the most important thing is when you're spending your hard-earned money to travel, you need to be comfortable with your investment, and there's no point in traveling somewhere if you're not going to feel like you've made a good decision. So it's unfortunate, and I definitely feel that it's too bad that this is probably where we're going right now. But maybe they can come to Canada instead.
Their dollar will go far.
That's right, exactly.